This cat rescued unknown babies from the trash can and moved them to his shelter. No one would have imagined that a cat could take in someone else's babies in their time of need. Maybe parental instincts are just not confined to our own children, and this feline proved it. Everybody was left stunned when they saw the animal with these three cute little ones. Ekaterina was a volunteer who would look out for stray animals, especially during the cold winters in Russia. One day, a resident woman heard about a strange noise coming from a crevice and a concrete slab. The female volunteer checked the place and was completely surprised when she saw a cat trying to stay warm. However, what shook her the most was that the cat wasn't alone. It was accompanied by three babies who didn't belong to the feline. Anapa is a beautiful city in Russia, known for its beaches and extraordinary landscape. Many Russians would love to live there, but not stray animals because of the harsh climate. It was one of those cold southern days when a cat and three companions were looking for a warm place. Everybody in the area was stunned when they found them, and this strange family became a sensation overnight. It's extremely difficult for stray dogs and cats to find shelter during winter, and unfortunately, finding a permanent or even foster home for the animals was nearly impossible. When baby animals end up on the street, their chances of survival without human help are slim to none, especially if they're left without a mother. However, since baby animals are cute, they are more likely to find new forever homes, to be abandoned all over again once they reach adulthood. Ekaterina was checking her area to see if there were any stray animals in need of help. Thanks to a resident, she found a family who was on the verge of losing their life but never expected something so bizarre. A woman told the volunteer about some kind of squeak she heard coming from a crevice and a concrete slab. It sounded similar to either little kittens or other animals. She also added that a cat named Marcus was living there for a long time. The feline was very possessive of her home and would not let any other animal come near it. The woman used to feed Marcus, and so they noticed that he began to take his food into his hiding place. The resident shared a strange story with Ekaterina about Marcus and the little ones he had found. A while ago, someone had thrown out a box with three puppies into a garbage can near the building. But suddenly, they disappeared, and the cat kept the trash can under strict control, always looking for additional food there, and never letting strangers come near it. The puppies appeared early in the morning, but while people were trying to find someone to take them in, the box got empty. Since they were small and cute, people thought that someone could have taken them home. Ekaterina was surprised that these puppies found new homes so quickly. However, she was glad that they were safe and warm. Everyone hoped that it really was a happy ending, but the fact that all the puppies had disappeared while the box remained in place seemed rather strange. The volunteer went to the place from where the sound was coming and waited patiently for the noise to resume. The woman began to feel cold when suddenly she saw a large cat with a mouse in his teeth coming from around the corner. The feline looked suspiciously at the people, and then quickly slipped into the gap under the slab. Soon the sounds of fussing and puffing came from the opening, and a little later Ekaterina also heard the squeaking sound. That's when she realized that the puppies were inside with the cat and no human had adopted them. A decision was made to remove the slab. Luckily, a handyman lived in the same building who happily accepted to help. He carefully widened the gap, shifting part of the slab, and about half an hour later, the cat's hideout was accessible to people. All the onlookers were surprised to find Marcus and three puppies staring at them from behind the slab. They lay there tightly pressed against each other to keep warm, while the cat looked at the people who broke into his home in bewilderment. He looked around worriedly but stayed in place, trying to cover the puppies with his body. It was a heartwarming scene and people could barely hold back their tears. Ekaterina decided to take the whole unusual family with her. She placed the puppies carefully in the box and the feline jumped after them. No one was actually planning on taking the cat initially, but when they tried to take the puppies, Marcus refused to leave his adopted babies. According to the volunteer, when the cat found the puppies near the garbage dump, his paternal feelings must have woken up in some strange way. A new home was built for the unusual family and the cat continued to take care of his adopted babies there, too. People noted that the cat made an incredibly caring father, and the puppies quickly recovered and began to grow. Whoever heard the cat's story wanted to adopt him. However, Ekaterina didn't want to move him into his new home right away because she saw how difficult it would be for him to part with his puppies. So a decision was made, that she would wait until all the puppies found their new homes, and only then would the family take Marcus to his new home.